Okay. All right. I woke up hearing this word. Bear with me on this thing because it's really irritating me. Okay. Um, Having to do ministry on this phone like this, my lives. I only do this when that other phone battery goes out, but you saw the satanic attack on it. So anyway, um, I woke up hearing over Jesus saying, well, he kind of took me back to Purium 2023, where he showed up on the mountain and he had this golden scroll in his hand. And he said to me, why was the scroll in my hand? A time of refreshing, a time of soothing, all of that he started to bring back to me when he said, do not weep, for the Lion of the tribe of Judah has prevailed. And, well, okay, he left it like that, and he started to dive into tribulation. Now he started to list the things that Israel has passed through. And one of them he focused on was the splitting of the sea. And he said, while the opposition and the enemy came against them, they couldn't turn to worldly means. They couldn't turn to their armies. They couldn't turn to their own wisdom. They couldn't turn to their strength. They couldn't overpower the Egyptians. They couldn't overpower the Egyptians, just like David could not overpower Goliath by natural means, which is why when Saul put this armor on David, and it looked like protection, but it wasn't. It was weighing down David, and he took it off, and he said, this thing doesn't fit. There are certain things in this world, if not everything, that does not fit a believer in battle. The Bible tells us that the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and the violent take it by force. Not the humble, not the quiet, not the ones that are all shh. Because God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a soundness of mind. He says, don't look to the ones in authority. Don't look to the ones that have the titles. Don't look to the ones that are ruling the systems by Satan. Look to him, the author and finisher of our faith. Look to him for a solution. So I said, Father, what do you mean? He says, well, Israel is in trouble. The nations are gathering against Israel, whether Israel wants to see it or not. And not just Israel, the land, Israel global. There is a confederation that is coming together to attack the people in Christ, to attack the people of Yahweh Jesus. There's a confederation that's being formed, and they're saying, let us wipe them off the face of the earth. Not just Israel, the land. This is more than just a war to land. It's a very small piece of real estate, but heaven met earth there. God came down. And I hear him saying, I'm splitting the sea, whether you like it or not. Goliath is going down. I hear him saying, Daniel is going to be vindicated, and even now he is being vindicated. I hear him saying, those who bless you, I'll bless, and those who curse you, I'll curse. Jacob, cling to me. Jacob, press in. Jacob, I've already changed your name in the realms of the spirit. And now I'm turning your situation. I'm switching it around. Jacob, you've been running from Esau. Jacob, but I'm turning it around. I hear him saying, in order for me to get you through the sea, I got to get you to the sea. So some things have to shake. Some things have to be, shaken. So I'm stirring up the heart of Pharaoh. And he's going to become wicked against you. I'm going to cause you to take what you can and run. Run to the edge of everything you're standing on. Run. Come to the end of self. Run. Go to the shore where you'll have to see my power. Go to the edge of the thing. I know it's scary, but I'm about to make you jump off the cliff and fly. I've not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a soundness of the mind of Christ. So he says, I'm bringing you to the sea. I've already positioned the sea. Now I'm positioning you. If you stay in Egypt, you'll die. Because Pharaoh wants to kill you. Those who like the darkness, they want to end you. And they won't stop. That's why the Egyptian armies are coming. That's why they're coming after you. Not just. Your natural means will not work. Because though you see a man, it's not a man you're fighting. You do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but spirit. You do not wrestle against flesh and blood. It's not people you're wrestling. You see a person, but it's a spirit. So I need you to come to the end of self. I need you to rest here, right here on the altar. Yes, it's a resting place. You don't know it yet, but you are on Abram's altar. You are on the altar where I met him. You are on the altar, face to face. I am coming. Panael, I am coming. You will see me, the one who fights for you. Face to face. No longer can you be amongst them and be quiet, because I am troubling the waters. I am causing you to be birthed into my spirit. And for that, you're going to have to take off the natural armor. And for this, I'm going to have you do some foolish things. Sing. Sing. Encourage the people. Sing. Sing. While an army is coming. Sing. Fast. Fast. And a day is approaching for the annihilation of the people. Fast. Announce the word. Take up the sword of the Spirit. Authority. Authority. I need you to stand in authority. I need you to yield. Cling to me until morning. I will turn it around. I am shifting your name because I'm shifting your purpose. I am shifting your destiny into what I have already predestined it. Not what you see or you think it's going to be. What I have called it to be. So David, you're going to walk by the river. And you're going to pick up 5 stones, not one. Because though you see one giant, he has 5 brothers. And Esther, you're going to take off your royal attire. And you're going to put on sackcloth. And you're going to come out from your comfort zone. I did not call you to be comfortable. I called you to fight for the people. Like a warrior in the realms of the Spirit. And in order to get you away from the comfort, I had your uncle call you out. Don't think that if you hide amongst them, you're going to be safe. Yes, Father. He placed this song in my heart. When God starts a fire, you don't need any matches. He's like a fire. Shut up inside, burning inside of my heart. And shut up in my bones. And I became weary of holding him in. I cannot fight the living God. I cannot contend with him. And neither can my enemies. So his spirit must rise. And flesh must be silent. Spirit must rise. And flesh must be silent. They thought they could take away your glory standing in the living God. They thought that if they could sabotage you, they needed to get close first. Close enough for harm. But they don't know where you stand. They see a low people. They see a people with just some kneading doughs and some old wagons and their little belongings that they have. They looked wrong. Their eyes were blinded by their adulterous spirits that desire the world. So they laughed at you with your kneading bowls on your heads. And they laughed at you with your little belongings in bundles, and they laughed at you. They laughed at you and they said, you come at me with sticks. And because of their pride, They lowered themselves like dogs because they are dogs. Dogs are outside of the kingdom. We do not give them what is holy because they turn and they tear you to pieces if you give them what is holy. They'll tear you up. They'll tear you up with their words. They'll tear you up with their hands. They'll tear you up. They'll tear you up till you're in pieces. Did I not say that? They're like pigs. You wash them, but they don't want to be clean. They want the sin of the world. They want the dirty things. They want the mud. They want the poo. They want the crap. They want the filth. They want to roll in it again and again. You wash a hog and she goes back wallowing in the mire or in the mud. They want it. They cannot do without it. They love the mud. They love the dirt. They want it. The lions roaring and you see them around you, but don't you dare fear. I shut their mouths once and for all. I shut their mouths once and for all. I hear you, Daddy. I brought the sea upon them. I gave them a watery grave, and the waves were over them. And if they do not turn, they will perish. Every man took out a sword, and every man plunged it into a wicked man's heart. When you mock the God of Israel, He brings you low. Goliath mocked the God of Israel. Pharaoh mocked the God of Israel. The necromancers, soothsayers, and magicians mocked the God of Israel. Spirit of religion and Persia mocked the God of Israel. They mocked Yahweh Jesus in his ways. They mocked him and they said, what can he do? He's sleeping. God, all we know is money. God, all we know is bowing to the system. They mocked him. They derailed him. They said he could do nothing. Until he did it. But with singing and with psalms. He blew the sea open with one flare of his nostrils, and he bowed the heavens and came down. He who keeps Israel does not sleep or slumber. Touch not the apple of his eye. Do not stir the lion from his rest. Because the Egyptians you see today, you'll see them no more. He wakes up with a thunderous roar of 7 thunders. 7 thunders. The heaven bows all at once. The God of Jacob, the God of eternal covenants, the one who stands by those who trust in him. He is roaring 7 thunders. He's about to move in ways they never thought. He's about to bring the enemy low. Those who bless you will be blessed, but those who curse you are cursed. The punishment that's coming upon those in the dark is not your portion. So I'm moving you out of this. I'm moving you out of Egypt into a land that I've prepared. A place for a time such as this. My weakened people, I know you have little strength left, but you have not denied my name. I will cause them to see that I've loved you, that you are mine and I am yours. I will bring them to bow at your feet and know that I've loved you. They will say he's a Jew and she's a Jew. Come, let us go with you, for the Lord is with you. Ka Shandaya, Ka Shadaya, Randayaka. I will roar from the midst of you, and I will shake them. They see my mountain smoking, as I am waking up. Who will not fear me? Who will not bow? The scrolls are in my hands, and they are opened. They've been sealed for a time such as this, but opened. For the day has come for reckoning. The day of vindication and vengeance of the Lord. My judgments can stop them. Kadayaka. Kadayaka. He destroyed kings and kingdoms for their sake. Nations People didn't understand what was happening and why until they researched what happened to those who attacked those that were sent. They killed the prophets and those who were sent. They slayed them to silence me. It's not you they've rejected. It's me. It's me. They reject me. I am a consuming fire of holiness. I am Yahweh Yeshua, Jesus the Christ. I am the Christ. Allow me to consume you with my fire. Allow me to consume you with my fire. Sit at my foot. Stool until I make your enemies your footstool. Wait upon me. I will bring their foundations down that they have stood on with pride. You don't have to move a finger. You don't have to move a finger. This is my fight. It's me they hate. My spirit, my standard, my order. This is my fight. My spirit, my standard, my order. 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 My spirit, my standard, my order, mine. I am that I am. I see over Jesus' eyes like flames of fire in the spirit. Tiadai Damayasha. Tiadai Damayasha Deke. Shaddai! The seven thunders, dear Lord. I feel like if I'm yawning, but I feel like if a lion is roaring. And I see fire shooting out of the eyes. And fire shooting out of my mouth. Like from my eyes and my mouth at once. Watch my hand, not yours. I will use what I've given you. I will use what you are. My spirit, my standard, my order. I will use what you are. Oh! I will use what you are. Give it to me. Oh! I don't want to let it go. I don't want it to be stolen. Oh, Jesus put 2 keys in my hand and he said, open your hands. It goes into my heart. I've given you the keys to open doors that no man can shut, and shut doors that no man can open. I have given you those keys. Use them. Use them. Flesh must die, and spirit must live. Flesh must die, and spirit must live. You must be positioned. I'm taking you out of your comfort zone. For that, a shaking. I'm about to shake some things up. unprecedented. I'm causing it because I need you to come out. Come out of her, my people. Come out of her. Babylon, sin, the system, what you yield to, and yield to me. Yield to me. I am coming soon. I am coming quickly. And my rewards are with me. I need you in tuned. Where you're not doubting my voice. Where we're walking like one. Two must agree. They gotta walk together. Walk with me. I'm going to destroy Sodom. And for that, I'm leading you out. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I'll be showing me all these great moments of people who stood in him. Like I see David before Goliath, and fire is out of his eyes and out of his mouth. I see Esther when she ran to the king to speak about Haman. Fire's out of her eyes and out of her mouth. I see Daniel when he's praying in the lion's den. Fire is in his eyes and fire out of his mouth. I see Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I see them fire in their eyes and fire out of their mouth. I see these people. I see them as they're positioned. I see it. I can't even make that sound. I see it. He says, because I am the standard. Every time I see that, I'm opening my mouth like if I want to roar or yawn. Oh! Kiadama. You know what I see? I see a field set on fire. Because that is the standard. And I see David and Goliath in the middle of it. And Abba says, it's too late now. They've made their choice. This battle is happening. And only one is coming out alive. Who can contend with him? Am I not father? Where's my honor? And if I am master, and you say that I am your master, you say that I am your master, where's my respect? I will not be quiet anymore. Oh! I've been quiet enough. I will not be quiet anymore. That's what I hear. He says roar 7 times. When you feel it inside, roar. Seven thunders coming. A complete standard to Ticano Cross. As they're covered by my blood and yielding to my spirit. Oh! 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 4. Oh! 5. Oh! 6. Tequila. Tequila. Wait. Only when he says. Oh! 7. I see all around me a ring of fire. Abba says, I permit them no more. No harm shall come to you. I permit them no more. I am the standard, and they will be consumed if they try. And they know it. Be still and know I am. And I will be exalted amongst the nations. That all these things are happening. That they might know me. The nations will know me. That's what I hear. Shapando Kosama. Bayo Kata Blebi amash emina itahak. Da me atoy nama. Sebrahini amasha ikatanda yaha akum. Bandai no ishmiada. Sebai nahak. Sebai nahak. Nai yadiada. Nai kindai shnak. Baima shiada. Baima yashianda. You are a son. You are a daughter. Then roar. You are a daughter and a son. You are a son of Yahweh, of Yah. Then roar. Deho tamai shinai. Let them know that you mean business. The Father's business. All right, beloved. That's what I heard. That's what he laid on my heart. Today, we start. If you break the leavened fast, you go for 14 hours. Those are the rules. So you have to keep doing sevens until you get it right. Let's go. Jesus is Yahweh, Yeshua, the great I am. And he wants us positioned. He wants us positioned. I don't even know where this beam is coming from, but anywhere. He wants us positioned for the fight. Shalom. If you're hungry and you think you're going to faint, you have a fruit, a vegetable, and water. Just a sip. Just a bite. Nothing to fill your stomach. It's not about eating your belly full here. Living water and fire has to come. The birthing has to come. Other than that, you're not allowed to eat anything leavened. Partake of nothing worldly. Whether in the eye gates, what you look at, in the ear gates, what you listen to, what you associate with. What you do in spirit and in truth must arise. The Father must see his spirit inside. Okay. So I bid you shalom. Shalom. We're starting 7 hours. Well, we started 7 hours. We're already almost into 2 hours already. It's not hard. Your mind cannot go onto worldliness. No music, no TV, no wickedness. Shun it! Okay. Well, in the light, this thing's showing a bit better. I look like myself, don't I, Mom? I don't know where the beam is coming from is the question. Because the blinds are down. Alright, shalom. Remember, you're not going to show anybody that you're fasting. Get up, you shower, fix up yourself, and they'll never know the difference. When it starts to when it finishes. Okay. It's unto God, not unto men. Oh, Jesus told me this. When he told me this, he showed up 7 days later. For the first time. That's when I died. But you know what I mean.